Alright, good morning. Just before we get started, I want everyone to know that this is purely fictional. All information is fictional and there are no real people involved. Alright, so a brief introduction and summary as to why we are here today. Angela demonstrates significant weaknesses in reading comprehension, reading fluency, vocabulary, and inferencing. Her report card reflects consistent A's in algebra, and she identifies math as one of her favorite subjects. She reports feeling confident in math and enjoys tasks that allow her to use her strengths. Some of her strengths include strong math skills, artistic ability. She is friendly and cooperative. She enjoys hands-on and creative tasks. She performs well with structured supports and demonstrates progress when strategies are consistently applied. Some of her needs are: she needs continued support in reading comprehension, inferencing, vocabulary, and complex text, writing multi-paragraph essays, editing and revising, executive functioning, for example, things like organization, task initiation, and following multi-step directions. She also needs help with self-regulation and frustration tolerance, and increasing independence on assignments completed outside of class. Let's do a refresher on her annual goals so we are all on the same page as we discuss her transition plan. Her first annual goal is by the end of the IEP year, when given a 9th grade informational or literary text, Angela will identify key ideas, make inferences, and answer comprehension questions, including at least 2 why and how questions with 80% accuracy in 4 out of 5 trials, as measured by teacher-created assessments, curriculum-based measures, and work samples. Her second annual goal is by the end of the IEP year, when given a writing prompt, Angela will compose a 3-paragraph essay, introduction, body, and conclusion, that includes a clear topic sentence, supporting details, transitions, and correct capitalization and punctuation, scoring at least 3 out of 4 on a district writing rubric in 4 out of 5 trials. Her third annual IEP goal is by the end of the IEP year, when given an academic task with 3 to 5 step directions, Angela will follow each step, initiate the task within 2 minutes, and complete it with no more than 1 teacher prompt, achieving 90% accuracy in 4 out of 5 opportunities as measured by teacher observation and task completion checklist. Now, before we move on, does anybody have any questions about her goals or how they will be achieved? If not, we can move on to the transition plan portion. Alright, so we did a interview with Angela and her mother and the teacher. For Angela's interview, it says Angela provided detailed information about her strengths: math, art, being friendly, her weaknesses, reading, writing, and frustration, and her preferred career interests, which are graphic design, art-related fields, and accounting. Angela's mother noted that Angela struggles with reading, writing, organization, and task completion, and often becomes frustrated when reminded of responsibilities. Her mother hopes she will pursue a math-related college major, though Angela prefers art. Teachers report that Angela excels in math and art, enjoys small group discussions, and struggles with complex reading, inferencing, drafting, and editing. She does benefit from graphic organizers, modeling, and structured supports. So, as we can see, Angela would like to pursue a art-related career, and Mrs. Medina, Angela's mother, would like Angela to pursue a degree in something in mathematics. So, with that in mind, our next steps are we're going to give her opportunities to explore both sets of career fields to give her enough information to make an informed decision by the time she graduates. But our next steps after this are we're going to finalize the IEP. We are going to ensure everyone understands their responsibilities. Then we are going to begin implementing the goals and progress monitoring, and we are going to initiate the transition services and activities, which are which include exploring graphic design fields, exploring accounting majors, and exploring college readiness skills such as organization, self-advocacy, and reading and writing strategies that will help Angela to better help her succeed in her post-secondary goals. We will continue to provide ongoing communication with Angela and Mrs. Medina about progress towards Angela's goals, any challenges and strategies that are being used at home or at school to help her manage her frustration. We will monitor and support the areas of disagreement. While Angela does prefer a art-related career and Mrs. Medina would like her to pursue something in math, we will continue to provide exposure on both fields, explore career exploration activities for both art-related fields and math-related fields, and we will revisit the conversation during future meetings as Angela gains exposure and interests in those fields and or specific professions in those fields. We will schedule check-ins and the next IEP review. We will do a mid-year review if that is needed. If not, we will just do check-ins like regular. And I want to thank everybody for being here. I appreciate all the effort that we are putting in to help Miss Angela here become an artist or an accountant. She is a very bright young woman, and I see that she has a lot of potential. So I appreciate everyone for coming. Before I finish off, we're going to go over her transition plan, just so that everybody knows what we are specifically working on and working towards as she gets further into high school and ready to graduate. So, here's our summary. Angela is a friendly, cooperative student with strong skills in math and art, and she thrives when tasks are hands-on and creative. And was supported with structure, she demonstrates significant challenges in reading comprehension, writing, inferencing, vocabulary, and executive function, including organization, task initiation, and following multi-step directions. These strengths and needs directly inform her transition planning. Angela has expressed a clear desire to attend college after high school. Her preferred areas of study include graphic design and other art-related fields, which align with her artistic strengths and personal interests. Although Mrs. Medina hopes that Angela will pursue a math-related major, the team acknowledged Angela's strongest motivation, encouragement come when she works on creative visual tasks. The transition plan supports exploration of both pathways while centering Angela's voice. Angela's long-term employment goal is to work in a field related to graphic design, digital art, or another creative profession. She has also shown interest in accounting, which reflects her strong math skills. Teachers report she excels in structured environments and benefits from clear models, graphic organizers, and opportunities to apply her strengths. Transition activities will help her explore careers in both art and math-related fields, ensuring informed decision-making skills. So we're going to go quickly over the summary of the transition assessment results. She prefers artistic tasks. She identifies math as a strong academic area. She does struggle with reading and writing. She benefits from structured supports, becomes frustrated when tasks feel overwhelming or when reminded of responsibilities, and she is motivated to use her strengths and express creativity. Her transition services and activities are career exploration in graphic design, participation in art-related classes or clubs, college readiness skill development, exposure to math-related careers, opportunities to practice independence, and use of executive functioning supports. The next steps for this are implementing the transition activities, monitoring Angela's progress in executive function, reading and writing, continued communication with Angela and Mrs. Medina, revisiting career and college interests as Angela gains more exposure during her transition activities. I do appreciate everyone for being here today. I will ask Mrs. Medina when she would like to schedule the next IEP meeting, and we will go from there. Thank you all for your attendance, and I look forward to working with you all for the rest of the school year.